Hi, my name's Charlotte and welcome to my studio. So this week's just going to be a bit of a quick one as I've just been through a really exciting event of the Swindon Open Studios pop-up gallery at the Designer Outlet in Swindon. This was an opportunity I didn't realise I was going to be part of, and I was chosen alongside one of the other artists to help organise, and then I curated it with another artist in the show. It was fantastic. Not gonna lie to you, I'm absolutely knackered. It was, for me, 4 full days, 10 till 6 in the gallery, but the conversations we were able to have was just absolutely fantastic, and we got to spread the word about Swindon Open Studios. So I took part in this last year in 2023, and it's an event. It's not a particular place, but rather it's a whole group of individual artists that open their studio doors to the public for free at the end of September. So I'm thinking about taking part next year, well, this year, sorry, as well, 2024, as it's the 20th birthday celebrations too. But back to the main event. We spent 9 days in the outlet and it was a wonderful journey from start to finish. We had local councillors, we had the top people in the outlet come along, and all we heard was positive comments. Yeah, some of the artwork wasn't for some people, but you're going to get that at any gallery. And it was really nice to tell people that, artwork is subjective, and realise that, their opinion of an artwork is that. It's their opinion. Not everyone has to like all artwork all the time. I may have also convinced some other artists in the area to join us or think about joining us in 2024, because there is so much local talent and I think it should be shown. I really want to be able to do a group space or show in someone else's home alongside them, as my studio, my house, we're quite private people, to be fair, so it's one of those things. I'll pop in the speech that our local Labour councillor for the Swindon South Parish, I think, and also Sheryll, who was the committee member who I organised this alongside with, because they made a fantastic speech about open studios and about the artwork around Swindon. I was a little bit gutted because I didn't sell anything, but I did make a lot of connections, and I've got some exciting ideas, projects, thoughts that I am really looking forward to. But first, I better say bye, because all this is getting moved into my new studio after I build some IKEA furniture. So join me next week to see me make that big move that I'm doing today. I hope I get it all done. But cheerio for now, and I'll see you next time.
A few words. First of all, thank you guys, thank you everyone for coming this evening and to help us celebrate putting this exhibition together. Swindon Open Studios has been running for 20 years, and I think that's a massive achievement. And as a pretty new committee member, I would like to say a big thank you, even though they're not all here, to all the committee members that have stood before me over those 20 years, because all of them have put something in and helped make it the amazing community event that it is. I'm hoping that our event today shines an even bigger light on Swindon Open Studios. We've certainly had some fantastic conversations today with people, telling them all about Swindon Open Studios. So I really hope that really helps all of our artists in September. Of course, I have to say big thank yous to all the people that actually made it happen today. So thank you to all of the artists who said yes. Because there is a certain amount of bravery about putting your work up with other people and showing it. We all love making work, but sharing it is also a little bit more challenging. So yes, thank you to Helen, to Sholeh, to Mary, and a massively big thank you to Charlotte and to Andi, who came on board and helped even more. They curated this exhibition for us, and I think they've done a fantastic job, so thank you so much, guys, for that. I didn't realise when Charlotte and I looked at the artwork and we decided to pick the artwork to be here that I picked an all-female crew. But I have to say that probably does reflect that we have a lot of female artists in Swindon Open Studios. But I have to say massive thank you to the husbands behind the women. So to my husband, Rob, who carried lots of stuff in and out and hung the exhibition, and of course Andi's husband, Stu, who came and helped Rob. And not be up on the wall in nice tidy lines without their amazing hard work. And also thank you to Dan, Charlotte's husband, who took photographs of us, and we were standing outside, the pictures which you might have seen in the social media, we were standing outside, it was freezing cold, and he really made us laugh and made it fun and made us not feel stupid in front of all these people walking back because we're standing there holding paintings. So they've been absolutely brilliant support. Thank you to the committee for letting me do this and for coming along and supporting, and I really, really hope that this becomes a positive thing overall. But the person I really, really want to thank actually can't be here today. So the person who kind of started this idea was the Labour, get her title right, she's the Labour Councillor for Arts, Culture and Heritage. And she mentioned in a strategy meeting that I went to that there might be units available here and what could we do with them. And I was like, I know what I want to do. So I spoke to her and she really made this happen. She put me in contact with the outlet centre and she enabled this to happen. So, you know, it's a big cheers to Marina. She's a very inspiring, very enthusiastic person, and it's quite contagious to sort of be with her. But as she can't be here, I've invited Heidi Alexander, who is the candidate for Swindon South, the Rose candidate, and they work together quite a lot, so I felt like the closest thing to Marina would be to have Heidi here. So thank you for coming, Heidi, and if you wouldn't mind saying a couple of words.
Thank you, Sheryll. Good evening, everyone, and what an honour to be here for this because it's fantastic and beautiful, and I'm sorry that I can't be Marina for you. Marina has recently become an auntie, and her sister lives in Israel, and so she's visiting her sister, and so it's a privilege to be here in her place. Marina did send me a picture earlier of some fantastic trekking that she was doing, and there were these incredible blue skies, and I said to her, Marina, what are these things called blue skies? We don't seem to have them here in Swindon at the moment, but what a ray of sunshine to come in here and see this beautiful artwork, and I wish you all the success with it over this week. You are right, Marina is a bundle of energy, and she is absolutely committed to putting art and creativity at the heart of Swindon's story. I visited some of the Open Studios last year. I know what fantastic creativity and talent exists in our town. I think it's hidden under a bushel, to be honest, and so we need to bring it out into the open through the work of Open Studios. But having it here at the Outlet Centre is perfect as well, because sadly we know that when people come to visit Swindon, they often come in their cars, they park here, they come into the Outlet Centre, they go back to their cars and then they leave. And so for this week, people will be able to see this incredible contribution to Swindon's creative life here in the heart of the Outlet. And so thank you to everyone who has made it possible, the fantastic artists, to Charlotte and Andi for curating it, for Sheryll doing so much of the organisation, for the men providing a little bit of muscle, and incredible. Swindon and visitors to Swindon will be able to enjoy all of this this week. I'd like to wish you a happy 20th birthday as Swindon Open Studios, and I hope the next 20 years are even bigger and better than they were in the first 20 years. My only concern about being here today is that I think Martin's wallet might be a bit lighter when we leave. So enjoy this fantastic initiative, and well done to everyone who's been involved in making it happen. Thank you.